Okay, so 12.2, let me correct this here, 12.2, substitution method. Sorry about this. This is the new version of this software, so I'm kind of getting used to it. So in the previous lesson we talked about how to solve a system, which is two equations, two variables in each. How do you solve it by graphing, and now we're going to show you how to use substitution. So if you look at this substitution, you can see that y is the same thing as 2x minus 1. They're equal. You can use one in place of the other. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to sub it in right there. Okay, 3x plus, I'm going to sub it in for y. So instead of writing y, we're going to write 2x plus 1 in its place equals, and that's a negative 4, by the way, not negative y. So we're going to combine like terms. 5x plus 1 equals negative 4. Subtract 1, right? 5x equals negative 5. Divide by 5, x equals negative 1. So what we just found is half of the answer to this system. Okay. So, how do we find y? Well, you look over here. See this y right here? Y is twice x plus 1. So we can take this x that we found and put it in there. 2 times, we found x to be negative 1. So that's negative 2 plus 1. That's negative 1 also. So y is negative 1. That's our answer. The 0.11 works in both this one and this one's equations. It's not always set up exactly, where you're ready just to go and sub in. Sometimes you have to actually solve for a variable. So if you look right here, we're going to solve for this x by adding 4y to both sides. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add 4y. I'm going to add 4y. So I'm going to get x equals 4y plus 17. Okay, now I can take this 4y plus 17. I can slide it over here in here for x. So I got 2 times 4y plus 17. Plus I also have a y. Should equal negative 2. So I'm going to multiply this. Remember, this is distributive right here. So 2 times 4y is 8y. 2 times 17 is plus 34. Plus I have a y equals negative 2. So I got 9 y's plus 34 equals negative 2. I'm going to subtract 34, so 9y equals negative 36. I'm going to divide by 9, so y equals negative 4. I just found half this answer. I found y to be negative 4. Well, we're going to then take this thing right here, we're going to stick it right in here for y to find x. X equals 4 times y, which is 4 times negative 4, plus 17. So that equals negative 16 plus 17. That equals 1. So the 0.1 negative 4 solves both of these systems of equations, or both these equations. We'll work a little bit on that next day in class.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.